Welcome to the Prep Picks Report, 1st and 15, a full 15 minutes of content before we get to the main entree. The Holy Bowl is normally the biggest game on the San Diego high school football schedule, unless, of course, there's a second Holy Bowl matchup in the postseason. You know, the CIF Bean Counters are hoping for that open division matchup Saturday. Lancer Nation and Scotty Nation, well, they have other thoughts on the subject. We have to choose between the two semifinals. We start the PPR season at Cathedral. We might as well finish our season there. Here are the fireworks. I'll tell you what, they do it right at Cathedral, and we pick it up with, you can call him Davion, but his real name is Xavion Watson there for 13 yards. He was setting the tone early. He plows in from a yard out, Cathedral up by a touchdown. Carlsbad trying to get something going. They can't run the ball. Aiden Sayin can't step into that throw. Malachi Williams with a 34-yard interception return. Cathedral's drive, though, ends with a mixed field goal, so they're still up by a touchdown. Then Carlsbad, those safeties are pushing up so hard to stop the run that the halfback options right there. Jack Garrity to Cole Wright, 27-yard pickup. Wyatt Hawkins with a chance to get the Lancers on the board, but no, it's blocked by Jordan Allen, who had a great game. Number 5 right there also recovers the block. At the break, Cathedral's up by 7. You know it's Burtt Grossman's turn.
Coach, your defense is absolutely playing lights out. What do you have to do in the second half to get the offense on the same page?
Well, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot, whether it's making bad errors schematically or just physical errors. You know, they're doing a good job pressuring us a little bit. You know, our quarterback's got to settle down. We got to get a little run game going. But our defense is, we feel very fortunate, 7-0. We got to pick it up.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, man.
Coach, you've gone for it on 4th down probably more times than a half in your entire career. You have that much confidence in the defense?
I do. The way they're playing, if they can play like that the rest of this game, we're going to be okay. But the last one was probably a little crazy, especially with the young quarterback. I put him in a situation we didn't need to, but luckily it didn't cost us anything.
Good luck, Coach.
All right, we'll get to that in a bit. Burtt, that was some fine sideline work there. It's Sayin to Cole Wright, the Silver Pigskin finalist, game tied at 7. Then it's Sayin to Cole Wright again. This is a catch and run for a 42. I'm just saying, Aiden has a good target there, and Cole Wright makes it 14-7. But here comes Charlie Meyer. He finds Coleman Smith moments after Carlsbad takes the lead, and now it's suddenly tied at 14 as Coleman Smith goes 68 yards for the score. But then it's Aiden Sayin to Cole Wright. This a 70. You know, some people said, why is he a Silver Pigskin finalist? This is why. He scores 3 times in the biggest game of Carlsbad's season. Now it's 21-14. Charlie Meyer to Coleman Smith. It's a 25-yard touchdown pass. The Cathedral we'll get to that. Cathedral went for a 2-point conversion, and they didn't make it. Carlsbad hangs on to win it 21-20. Aiden Sayin goes 14 for 23, 213 yards, and 3 scores. So I bring in my esteemed colleague, one of the leading opinion makers of our time,
yes,
Burtt Grossman. Burtt, quick thoughts.
Wow, tale of 2 halves. Cathedral, you know, I've watched Sean Doyle coach a lot of times. Didn't even recognize him. A lot of gambles, a lot of things going on. Just a great game for both teams in 2 different halves.
Well, the biggest gamble is this one right here. Mm-hmm. They could have kicked the extra point. Instead, it wasn't a 2-point conversion. They were faking the extra point and going for 2, and this is not how they drew it up.
No, and you know what? I don't want to second guess anybody, but when the game's on the line to go to the championship, I don't know if I put it in my kicker and my holder's hands for the game, and that's the only difference. But you always go for the win. I think any coach, nobody's going to say anything about going for the win, but you kind of want to put it in the offense's hands.
All right, not to share private conversations, but a coach I respect in the North Counties pulled me aside and said, guys, get on Cole Wright because he's one of the 3 best players in the county. And boy, he proved that coach right as he won a spot on the Silver Pigskin podium because he is a big-time player who makes big-time plays.
You know, we had him and Aiden on before the game, and they were both talking. In the first half, it looked like Cathedral was going to steamroll them. And to both of them, they came out in the second half and just tore it up and took the game over. Carlsbad only had 20 yards rushing this entire game.
That's amazing.
It was pretty much
They're one-dimensional and up against one of the best defenses.
And Carlsbad's defense was just as good as Cathedral's this game.
Resilient. Let's go back to Coach Doyle and the gambling. We showed the biggest gamble, but he also had he went for it right away. The first fourth down, they 4th and 5 on their side of the 50, and they went for it. They went for it over and over again. It looked like he just had confidence in his offensive line.
He did. I think in the first half he went for 4 times, I think, for 4th down. And then he went a couple in the second half, and that's literally more than you see. I mean, Coach Doyle's conservative and plays a system. And then even at the end with the 2-point thing.
Is that just having so much confidence in your offensive line that you feel like?
You know, I mean, they had a little mix-up. You know, DJ Ralph got hurt. They have a young quarterback in there. The offensive line's been killing people all year. And Carlsbad pretty much stuffed Cathedral's running game.
All right. Well, I think there's no surprises who our State Farm player of the game is. Silver Pigskin finalist Cole Wright. 8 receptions, 175 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Cole, the biggest stage of the season, I assume, and you have one of your best games.
Yes, sir. Got to step up to the plate.
Tell us about it.
Just great blocks by my teammates. I need to shout out Colby and Caleb on those screenplays. Our defense just stepped up, and all I had to do was just run.
Hey, tell me what happened at halftime, because in the first half, I mean, it looked like they were just dominating you guys physically, but then you and Aiden, something happened at halftime that you guys just killed it in the second half. What'd you guys adjust?
We just had to get our rhythm going, get our confidence up that we know we could play with these guys, and Coach Mack just put us in some good positions to make plays.
So now you're in an open division final for the first time in a while, certainly the first time in your career. Your thoughts about facing Helix?
I know they're a great team, a lot of good players, so we'll go prepare and we'll be ready for them.
Cole, thank you for sticking around. I know you wanted to get with your teammates. We appreciate that. And we'll be seeing much of each other in the next 3 weeks. So as a Silver Pigskin finalist, that's your punishment for being on the podium. Thank you very much, Cole.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, for those of you new to the experience, you might not be aware that we are very interactive in 2019. We're opening the doors to high-quality, user-generated content, stuff like this. A viewer video submission from Helix High's Mikey Noriaga. Hey, you want to send us something? You win fabulous PPR gear if we use it on air. There's the 4 addresses you can try it out. Folks, we mentioned the other open division semifinal. Allison Edmonds will be reporting live from Helix High in about 90 seconds. Please stay with us.
So what do we got here, Doc?
Looks like they died of boredom.
They should have been watching PPR.